Hello guys, welcome to another video of Odia Engineer, and today I'm going to discuss on the another topic of BTP. So in previous sessions we discussed on global account sub accounts. So I emphasize on creation of global account, and also I guided you on how to create a sub account and what are the important information you need to furnish before you create the sub account. So in today's session I'm just going to extend it. I just discuss on the space. So we'll be only discussing on the space and ORG. So these are the two important things which we need to understand in BTP. So to create a space, you just need to go into the trial account. So, I mean, if you have a BTP cockpit, just log in there and you need to go into the particular sub account where you want to create a space, because spaces are mostly obviously for creation. You need to create in the sub account itself. So just scroll it down. You can see there are multiple spaces are there. So each of the space when you create, the moment you provision your Cloud Foundry, so the moment you enable the Cloud Foundry environment, you see there is a ORG. So ORG name, this is a ORG ID, and this is the ORG memory limit. So if you are not setting, you are not setting any space quota. So first we'll discuss on the spaces. So you see I have two spaces created. I'll just try to create another space. So just create another space. Give some name, some any name you want to. So space, you can just give as a demo. And here you can just give the privileges. So always remember, if you are creating a space, ensure you assign the necessary roles. There are 4 roles available: developer role, supporter, and manager, and auditor. So you can add all the 3, or if it's just for the developers, you can just add the space developer. Then only the person can develop or deploy any application in the particular space. So just create on this. So I'll give all the roles, just create a space. So when you see that the space is created, means in sub account, if you want to deploy any application, ensure you need to create a space. On the space itself, you need to deploy the application. That's the reason if you see I have 3 spaces. So now let me just go back in the left hand side. You can see how many spaces you have. So currently I have 3 spaces which I've created. So here you can see the important thing is your space and the space quotas. So when I say the space quotas, it means, so go to the space quota in the left hand section. You can see that there is no quota assigned for all the spaces. So what you need to do here is you need to assign the space quota. So whenever you're creating a space, ensure you assign a quota to the space so that one particular space will not consume all the memory. In case if I'm not assigning it, so the implication would be, so suppose I have 4 GB of ORG memory. So any of the space can occupy this much of memory, so that other spaces cannot deploy any application, and the applications which are there in other spaces may fail, may not work. So that's the reason. Ensure that you set your space quota and not just limited to the ORG quota. Okay, so now just go to the space quota here and you can just click on this and go to the create space quota. So if you want to assign, the quota assignments, you can see here space demo. The space is currently used ORG. Dev is using the separate space quota which I've created, and test space is also using the ORG quota. So don't let your space use the ORG quota, because there might be a situation your memory might overused. So just create a space quota here. Just give the information. Suppose I'll just give is or demo test. So I'll just assign any quota. I'll just give 1 GB. Okay, and routes you can just give as 10. ORG quota. Services I'll give as 400. Instance memory, what I want to give. So I'll just stick to the same value what I have. So app instances, you can just give here allow paid services and just create it. Okay. And you can see I created the space quota, but I didn't assign any space. So what you can do here is, so do the quota assignment here. So go here to the space and demo, just action, space quota, and select which quota you want to assign. So I have created two, so I can assign any of the quotas which I created. Just suppose I created demo test space, just paste this one. So the moment now uses C and space quota, you can see this is assigned to one space and this is also assigned to one space. If I go to the spaces right now, I can see this is using the space quota which I've created. So 1 GB. This one also I've restricted to, you can see this is still using 4 GB, which is using org quota. But here in these two spaces, you can see I'm restricted the memory usage. I've restricted the quota usage, which is 1 GB. So this is how you can protect your space, and you can clear space and assign the quota to the spaces. So that's all for today. I hope you liked the video, and don't forget to subscribe Odia Engineer. And in case you're looking for the training, we are starting OSDB migration training this week. And also we are starting Cloud LM and Basis Administration training. If you're looking for any training, please connect with my team on 8466 880 880. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.